I was diagnosed with breast cancer, my support started immediately. I had my mom, my dad, my family. They were pretty much broken. They didn't know what to expect. We didn't have a history of cancer in the family. So their baby, their oldest, 33, being diagnosed with cancer was really a big pill to swallow. And the first thing my mom said, because she was the first person I told, she said, "Tina, we're gonna get through this." She said, "We're gonna get through this. You're gonna make it, you're gonna survive, and Mama's gonna be here." And I needed that because I was trying to be strong for her, my siblings and my dad, let them know, okay, I'm okay, but deep down inside, Tina was cracking. Tina was crumbling. So we took the necessary steps to get the diagnosis down packed. We had a game plan, our chemo, our radiation. On a personal choice, I decided to do the reconstruction, and we took it from there. As far as SurviveDat, I had no clue a young support system exists for young people. That was a brochure from my social worker when I had the initial surgery, and she said, "You need to come and join the SurviveDat group. It's for young women, it's your peers, and you can talk about things that affect you as a survivor." And initially, I threw it away. To be honest with you, I threw it to the side. I said, "I'm not going to that. I don't need to be in a support group for what?" I said, to talk about problems. So I threw my paper away, and the week after, someone called me from Mary Bird. "Hi, Tina, just wanted to let you know we're having a support group." So I felt obligated at that moment because it was personal. Because the young lady who contacted me was the same young lady who helped get myself situated with the mobile unit. So I felt, wow, I have to do this for her. And I decided to come to the group, and I crashed. The first group meeting, it was overwhelming. Just to see these women in the room, some didn't have hair, a lot of them had extreme cases, worse than mine, and I crumbled. I crashed. It was all over my face. I was not in my comfort zone. I was very uncomfortable, and it was a big adjustment. I made up in my mind after that first group, I said, I'm not going back. I said, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with the thought of death. I can't deal with the thought of sickness in these young girls. I said, I'm not doing it. I said, Mom, I'm not going back. She said, well, okay, don't go back. I had to come back. It was just something in me kept pulling and tugging away that, no, they need you. Because if you leave, that's one less woman in the group who can impact someone else's life. And the more I attend the meetings, the more I've made it an instrumental part of my life that every Tuesday of the month, once a month, I need to be at this meeting to impact others.
The support group and you all gave me a place where I could be completely vulnerable and be myself and walk away with some of those missing components that I was feeling inside. Because it's not just physical.
It's mental.
It absolutely is mental.
SurviveDat has changed my life to where you're not alone. So to make things easier on yourself and your peers, it's good to interact with people who can identify what you're going through. And that way you're not making your family feel bad and your friends that they have to compromise their thinking, they have to compromise their speech when they're talking with you about cancer. Because to be honest with you, they don't really know what to say. If you haven't walked in my shoes, you would never understand. So SurviveDat plays an instrumental part where we're walking in the same shoes. We're beat to beat, toe to toe. So we can sit and laugh and cry and be on one accord and can understand when you're off base at the same time. So.
Sometimes when I send you guys stuff, it's like I'm having a moment.
I know.
Yeah.
I can tell by your texts.
Yeah, so that's my way of just building myself back up.
But you're counting on your SurviveDat family to help you do that.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And so,
because they understand. We all understand what we're going, what each other is going through.
SurviveDat workshops have helped me network. And what I mean by network with other women who may not be a part of the group. And I have a chance to listen to their stories. And I have a chance to also incorporate what we learned that particular day. For instance, finances. That was a biggie for me. And people will give you tips on how to handle cancer and your finances. They'll give you avenues as far as your credit scoring. It's educational. Knowledge is powerful. And I think being a survivor, you need to know the avenues. You need to know what's available, what's out there, and how do you get on the right track. And lo and behold, someone in that meeting has went through the same experience. They've been through the same thing, and they can give you a tip. So you're not only a survivor, but you have someone else who have experience that can help you along the way.
what it's all about, is helping one another. And in the good times and the bad times.
Right.
to share in the success, and then to be there for one another when you're going through the challenges. And so many people just in life in general don't have that. And so by the circumstances that have brought you together, you all have learned to rely on one another, to communicate probably better than you ever have before.
Absolutely, yes.
But more importantly, to cherish the bond and the friendship that you've developed.
My favorite aspect about the support group is meeting other young ladies, listening to their stories. They inspire me. I don't know if these women know, they really inspire me. They touch me because their stories are different. And what I like, they come in there with a smile on their face. They're humble, they have joy. And even in the midst of cancer, we can sit there and laugh and just enjoy each other's company. So when that new person comes in, she says, you know what, I can do this. I can make it. These girls up here laughing. Look at them, they look good, their hair grew back. And being young, you worry about your hair, you worry about your features and how you would look. So when you come in and see us and we're together laughing and having fun, you be like, this hope, that's hope. So even when it's a bad day, you know what's to come.
One of the things that I've noticed about you, the ladies in this group, has been the camaraderie and the friendships that have developed.
It's a bond that I have with Sanara Jackson. It's a bond I have with Shakita McKinley, and they understand my side effects. They understand if I'm depressed today. They understand my hair problems, whatever it may be. We have something in common that no one else would understand. So I appreciate them, and being a part of SurviveDat is like a comfort zone. We can come in, we can talk about dancing. I mean, nothing's off the limit. We can have fun with it.
It's that shot in the hip that I need when we get together and we meet, because we're post journey. We're still on the journey, but we're, you know, and it's like I interact with some family here and there. They may ask, they may not. It's almost like a forgotten experience. But when I'm with you guys, I'm reminded that, you know, we've gone through it, we're still going through it, we have each other. It's a connection. It's just a sister bond that I don't have, you know, with anybody else. And what I absolutely want to accomplish is just connecting with more women like us that are out there, that I run across, that, you know, I meet just by accident, you know, just so they can experience what we have, because it's so unique, and we were absolutely chosen for a reason because of our strength, I think.
SurviveDat, those are my sisters. Like I say, we're sisters from another mother or daddy, but these are my sisters for life. There will never be anything that breaks that bond up. To the day I die, these are my sisters. And sisters with a purpose. We're all strong. Everyone in that meeting, everyone who comes to that group, I notice they're very strong. Strong-willed, they're determined to live, they're determined to cry together and move forward together. My name is Bertina Dent, and I'm a survivor.